The mayor of Valladolid, Spain, his name is Francisco Javier León de la Riva, has made some very, very controversial statements about rape recently. In fact, he was on a radio show and he said the following: "I have qualms about getting into an elevator. Imagine you get into an elevator and there is a girl who is out to get you. She enters with you, tears off her bra or skirt, and flees shouting that you have tried to assault her. Beware this sort of thing. You can't," and then he also talks about police at the park. "You can't have a police officer in every park. At 6 in the morning, a young woman should be careful of where she goes," referring to women who get raped at parks, basically. So let's break it down. Let's respond to this lovely mayor in a lovely town in Spain. What do you guys think?
I think that very soon allegations will come out that he tried to rape a woman on an elevator. I think he's trying to get in front of this thing.
That's not a bad idea, actually. Seriously.
Well,
is there is there some prevalence of women lying about rape in elevators?
Well, I think that he's basically taken an argument that I've heard many times just a couple of steps farther. So look, he can go on men's rights forums in Spain, and the argument will be that women will sleep with a man and then regret it, and so then they'll say he raped me. Okay, which seems pretty crazy, but they say it all the time, and if you just go a couple of steps farther, then the sex doesn't even have to happen. She just rips her clothes off, and that's enough, and then says that. Like, I think that's the train of thought.
Well, that's the part that doesn't make any sense. It's 2014. Has he never heard of a rape kit? I can't just tear off my shirt and go, he tried to rape me, without somebody going, okay, come down to the hospital, we'll check it out.
Even if you are a victim of rape, by the way, many women don't report rape because they know that the process of investigating the rape is terrible, right? Not only do you have to go to the doctor and they're gonna swab you and collect all of this evidence to indicate that the rape actually happened, there are going to be a significant amount of people that will doubt you and they will say that you're making it up. And you have to go through court proceedings, you have to testify, you have to show evidence. It is not a fun thing. There isn't like this big group of women in society that are like, I'm going to make up rape because I'm out to get this guy.
Yep.
Are there vengeful women out there? Absolutely. Are there vengeful men out there? Absolutely. But there isn't this prevalence of women going out there and faking rape. And the statements that this freaking public official is making in Spain is dangerous.
Absolutely. And to what you said too, obviously the defendant's side, their only job is to assassinate your character at that point. Right. So you're being put through hell, and your rape kit will probably sit there so long that the statute of limitations will run out. So there is really no upside in so many cases to bringing this on yourself, let alone this guy.
This type of stuff just serves as a deterrent, right? Because if there are actual rapists out there, you want the victims of rape to come forward and report it. But if you have public officials, people in positions of power, saying that the majority of women lie, they're revengeful or they're vengeful, they're out there to get you, then they're not going to want to report the rape. It's just going to add insult to injury, and that's a really dangerous society to live in.
Yeah.
And he did another one of these horrible, despicable fake apologies.
Yes, I have the apology. Let me quickly read it. He said, "I am sorry that statements taken out of context had such repercussions. To anyone who was offended, I have no problem offering an apology."
What is he? Is he made of Teflon? Like literally just slid right off of him.
There is a situation in which this makes sense. Now, he says it's taken out of context. If the context was that before it he said, "Here's an awful joke I heard," and then after it said, "Wasn't that the worst thing you ever heard?" then in context it sort of makes sense. I don't think that was the context though.
You're a spin doctor.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, he should go with that.
You should be a press secretary for a politician.
That is the worst apology. Saying that they were out of context. I also love that he's not sure what he thinks about rape. He's sure that he hates women. And the reason I say this is he says they come into the elevator and then rip off their clothes pretending to be raped. But then he also says they go to dangerous places where they will be raped. But I thought that they wanted that so they could use that to get one over on men. Like, which is it?
Yeah, it's both. And okay, can we all just get on the same page with one thing? If I have learned nothing else from therapy, it's that there are 3 things that make up a real apology. It is owning that you said something wrong, did something wrong, whatever, understanding how it affected the other person, and showing how it's not going to happen again.
Yeah.
Did one of those things, not all 3, not 2, did one of those things happen in his apology?
No responsibility, no empathy, no remorse.
Just checking.
Yeah. There are a number of women in Spain that are protesting this by hanging their bras all over town.
Awesome.
And so that's their way of calling for his resignation. I don't know whether or not it's going to be a successful way of protesting him, but I like that they're getting involved and they're doing something.
Let's join in the fight.
Oh,
Let's do it.
Oh,
Anna.
damn, girl.
All right.